live for the first time from my laptop, so hopefully this works. But after a long conversation with Tyler over the weekend, I had some thoughts that I wanted to share with you guys, especially for those of you that have been in a year or less, especially if you are a newbie. So it's going to be kind of all over the place, but I want you to hear it. Number one, we all start this business making $0. Absolutely nothing. If we don't do anything, we all make $0. Okay. I did not buy some sort of special starter kit when I joined that gave me a set $500 head start. Okay. We all started at zero. So I need you to hear that. And I need you necessarily, some of us worked faster and harder right at the beginning. Some of us didn't wait for our distributor to kit to come in, but almost everyone had no experience and everyone started making absolutely nothing. Nobody had a success story to share. None of us had all of these crazy incomes that we could talk about. We didn't have freedom of time. We were all busy. We all had hesitations. We were all nervous. We all started at the exact same place. But what Tyler and I were talking about, and what I think a lot of newer distributors struggle with, especially, if you haven't signed your first distributor, or maybe you've signed a couple, maybe none of them have really worked yet or whatever, it's hard for someone new to understand how your business could go from where you're at now to making $20,000 a month. Like, something just does not compute, because you look at the average earnings, you look at these people making all this money, you're looking at the size of their teams, and you're thinking, I can't even sign one distributor. I don't know how in the world I'm ever going to get to that. And I want you guys to feel comfort in the fact that none of us knew how we were going to go from this to that. We were all just winging it. We were excited, and yes, some of us maybe signed up people a little bit faster, but I'll tell you guys, I moved fast in this business. I earned my shopping spree before my distributor kit came in, but it still, it took me a couple weeks to sign my very first distributor. I think I signed my first distributor at day 21. And it was a girl that I literally saw every single day. And so it took me 3 weeks to sign my first distributor. But even after my first month, I had no idea that I was going to stick with this as long as I did. Even after I hit Ruby, I had no idea that I would ever hit anything above Ruby. Even when I had my first $1,000 paycheck, I still didn't understand how people made $10,000 a month. Even when I hit triple, I still didn't understand how people could make $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a month. It didn't compute. And y'all, I had been in for about a year, and I still didn't quite understand how my business could ever grow to that point. And I think anyone in their first few months, you can't picture that kind of money. You can't picture that kind of success. You don't know how that could happen. You don't have the team. You don't have the people that are working. You don't know who's going to sign up. None of us knew what our journey was going to look like. We just trusted the process. And for me, I just believed. I got involved. I got on the calls. I went to events when I could. And I just knew that this company was going to create millionaires, and that there were going to be more and more and more people making $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month. And for me, starting out, I thought, gosh, if people are making $10,000 a month doing this, surely I can make $100 to $500. If someone's making $10,000, surely I can work hard enough to make $500. And then I would meet someone and be like, geez Louise, how are they making $30,000 a month? Surely if they can make $30,000, if I'm willing to learn and be consistent, I should be able to make like $1,000 a month. Okay. I'm not as cool as they are, or I'm not as experienced. I might not have that, but if they can make that kind of insane money in this type of business, surely over time I can make 1,000. And then I remember sitting next to someone at a conference that, had made $75,000 in 1 month. And I remember thinking, gosh, if they can make $75,000 in a month, I should be able to make 5 to 10. And then the next green carpet, we, got introduced to black diamonds that are making $100,000 a month. And over time, my vision grew for the business. And I started to understand how that could happen with the power of duplication. But I couldn't picture it when I joined. And a lot of you guys are sitting at distributor, executive, Ruby thinking, I don't know how I can take this check and turn it into that. It's all the same stuff. We do all the same stuff to get this paycheck that we did to get to my initial paycheck. I've just done more of it. And I did more of it in the beginning than most people are willing to do. So I just wanted you guys to know that it's okay that you don't know what your chart's going to look like. You don't know who's going to join your business that's going to help you do that. As long as you're trusting the pattern, the journey of this business, and the fact that we do the same thing over and over. Share the products, we share the business opportunity. We share the products, we share the business opportunity. We post, we party, we blitz, however you build the business, we just do that over and over again. There is no magical formula for getting there. But also, you have to understand how we get paid, and you have to be proud of residual income if you want to be successful. You have to be confident in the compensation plan. And that's why, again, it's important to get to events so that you learn more and more the power of our compensation plan, because we truly have, if not the best, one of the best compensation plans in the world. And I only say one of the best because I haven't researched every single company out there, but our compensation pays, and it's amazing once you understand the power of residual income. So that being said, a lot of people in their first few months give up because, again, they don't see that $20 to $50 first paycheck can turn into a $2,000 or $5,000 paycheck down the road just by being consistent. So this is the way you have to visualize it. You start this business and you are building a snowball. Okay, I live in Texas, so I know we don't have a lot of snow here, but visualize yourself pushing a snowball. It's just you. It takes some time. You have to stop and pack it in, and it's hard, and it's just you, and it's just you, and it's slowly, gradually going. But then you add people to your team, and you show people, look, these are our steps. We share the products. We share the business. We go out, we earn shopping sprees, and then we share the business opportunity. And so before you know it, you've got 2 or 3 other people helping you push this snowball, okay? And then those people start duplicating. They start showing people how to earn shopping sprees. They start sharing the product, start sharing the opportunity. And pretty soon you've got a group of people pushing the snowball. And it's basically going downhill now. And you can barely keep up with how big the snowball's getting because you have multiple people duplicating what you're still doing every single month. And it grows bigger and greater than what you ever imagined this business could be. But when you find those people that are going to help you push the snowball, we don't know. We can't tell you that. It's going to depend on your consistency. It's going to depend on how much you're willing to learn, how much help you're getting with conversations, how you're willing to grow your network, who you're willing to reach out to. Okay, we can't tell you when your snowball is going to start rolling out of control. But I can tell you that your snowball is not ever going to get anywhere if you don't start pushing it, if you don't start asking people to try the products, if you don't start posting about them, if you don't stop caring about what people are going to think. Because if you're caring about what people are thinking and you're looking left and you're looking right and you're wondering, your snowball is melting, okay? So you have got to just decide that I'm here, I believe in what this company can be, and if people are making $100,000 a month, surely I can make $1,000 or whatever your goal is. If people are making $100,000 a month, you can earn a $100 shopping spree by asking for people to try these products with you, okay? And then the other thing you have to learn in the very beginning, you're going to feel like you are working really hard, okay? You're the only one pushing the snowball, and you're going to look up, and your paycheck's going to be, let's just say $50, and you're going to be like, I worked really hard for the last 30, 60, 90 days, and my paycheck was $20 to $200. Like, gosh, this isn't worth it. I've been on my phone, I've been doing parties, I've been getting on these calls, and I only made $120, okay? There's 2 types of people. There's those people that are like, gosh, I only made $120. Then there's other people that are like, I made $120 for using products I wanted to use anyways and helping other people. So what if I just helped more people? Okay, so it's all a matter of perspective. But the other thing you have to remind yourself when you get these paychecks is it's not just $50. You just created $50 of residual income. So if your paycheck was $50, it was $50 this month, $50 next month, $50 the next month, because we know our customers order for at least 3 months. So you can't look at it with a 1-month span. You can't have a 1-month tunnel vision in this business. You have to think, gosh, in 3 months, I'll have been paid $150 on work that I did 3 months before. And if I keep going, that $50 might turn into $100 next month. And if my customers keep ordering and I help them find products that they love, a year from now, I could still be making $50 from the customers I put in January, and then tack on all of the customers that I've added since. So it's not just $50. It's not just $20. Okay. And it will grow if you stick with it. We all start with those same paychecks. We all make the same amount of commission on those first customers. My first paycheck, y'all, was amazing. And it was $120. And that is a legit first paycheck. And if you're watching this and if you feel comfortable, share your first paycheck. Because I know we have people on this team that are double diamonds, triple diamonds, probably some emeralds and diamonds. Their first check, they didn't even get paid because it was less than $20. Had they not understood residual income and not understood that that wasn't just $14, that was just a starting block for where they were headed, they wouldn't be making the money that they're making now. So again, it's not just whatever you made this month. You were setting yourself up for residual income. And then lastly, the bonus, the emerald bonus right now. That's awesome. Our company already has one of the best compensation plans out of the entire direct sales industry, and that's before bonuses. So the fact that they ever hand out bonuses, we had Christmas cash in the fall. We've had, just so many different bonuses since I joined this business. The $5,000 emerald bonus is there. Go push for it. Go get it. Our company often extends bonuses. What if they extend it? What if you push so stinking hard until the end of this month and you miss it, and then they extend the bonus, and next month you are so close because of how hard you worked in February. And worst case scenario, you don't get the bonus at all. You completely miss it, or they don't extend it, or whatever happens. I have missed so many bonuses in this company, but I didn't sign up to make a bonus. I signed up for freedom. I signed up to make extra money, and I did that, and then I set a new goal. And every once in a while, I earn one of those bonuses, but I've missed way more bonuses than I've ever earned. And I also want you to hear this, that they don't offer a $5,000 bonus because they know most people are willing to go out and get it. They offer a $5,000 bonus to the people that are willing to go out and do things that most people are not willing to do. It would be silly for our debt-free company to offer a $5,000 bonus, not because they don't think everyone can do it, but they know that most people aren't going to go do it. They're not going to put in the time or the effort. They're going to be too scared. They're going to take their foot off the gas because they're nervous. They think they're not going to get it, and so they stop working. Okay, that $5,000 bonus is there. People are going to go get it. I have 100% confidence that people will earn this $5,000 bonus. It's there. You guys should work for it, but you should never, ever quit because you don't get a bonus. Work for it like you're going to get it, and either way, your paycheck is going to go up because you put in the extra effort, okay? So I hate bonuses because sometimes I think people only work for those, even though our compensation plan is killer without it. So work for it, but you're not allowed to quit if you don't get it or because you don't think you're going to get it. That is ridiculous. Any work that you put into this business is getting you close to the next promotion, whatever else they have coming out. But y'all, it was 3.5 years, almost 4 years before I earned a bonus. So you'll be just fine. But I just want you to know that, some of you are like, so what do I need to get a $5,000 bonus? I signed a couple customers. Okay, it's going to take more than that. They're not going to give everyone a $5,000 bonus that just signs a few customers. All you need to focus on is not how to get the bonus, but how do I help more people? How do I share the opportunity more? How do I get the products in front of more people? How do I get out of my comfort zone and make this happen? How do I do this if my friends aren't supporting me? How do I do this if people aren't liking my post? How can I make this happen? Because I truly believe that anyone that really wants to make this happen, that anyone that really wants residual income, they will stick around and they will find a way to make it work. They will ask for help. They will stay plugged in. They'll get on the calls. They will do all of the things every day that most people aren't willing to do. And that doesn't mean that they're going to have all the time in the world. It doesn't mean that you're going to commit 8 hours a day to work this business, because that's not realistic for anyone starting this business. But it means that I'm going to do the small things. They keep saying do personal development. They keep saying add friends on Facebook, grow my network, get on the Zooms, get on the calls, invite people to the opportunity Zooms. But you know what? There's very few people that do that take the small daily actions every day to do those things over and over again. And that's why there are few people making millions of dollars. And when I say few, we have over 100 millionaires in this company, and we had 29 new millionaires in this company this year. Okay, so it's not crazy to think that you can make $1 million in this company. That is insane. We are still a baby in the network marketing industry. So the fact that we've produced that many millionaires is insane, because to have millionaires, that means we have lots of people making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars and tens of thousands of dollars. But you've got to trust the process. You've got to work for it. You have to be willing to do the small daily tasks that most people aren't willing to do. And a lot of what we do is not scary. Yes, sending out chicken messages can be scary. Contacting people that we think that, you know, they're too successful or they're too poor, they're going to say no, and we prejudge people and we don't offer it to them. But doing those things, the things that scare other people, or the little tasks that we don't really think are that important, if you actually do the things that all of these leaders are doing, that they're telling you to do, they're telling you to do it because it works, and it's what they do, and it's what has helped them be successful. So don't overlook those little things. Don't overlook the things that aren't going to pay you money right now. There are things like growing your network that, yeah, adding 5 friends on Facebook, it's not going to grow your paycheck probably at all this month, unless you just get lucky and you add someone that sees your network distributor and immediately wants to buy something. Very unlikely, okay? But you're going to be so glad that you did those small little things every day, because when you look up in 6 months and you're like, wow, I just made my first $500 check, I could probably make $1,000. You're going to be glad that you grew your network. You're going to be glad that your hundreds list is never going to run out of people, because you trusted the process. You trusted what we said to do over and over, those same simple things: grow your network, add to your hundreds list, send out messages, post on social media, and repeat and do things over and over. You are going to be so glad that you trusted the process. And if you don't, you still might make a $500 paycheck in a couple of months, but you're going to look up and you're going to set a bigger goal, and you're going to kick yourself for not starting on day one doing all of those little tasks. So trust the process, do the little things day in and day out, and do the scary things day in and day out. And that might just be sending out 3 messages. How insane is it that I'm saying that you can make $20,000 a month just by doing those things, just by watching a YouTube video, sending out a few messages, being willing to follow up, posting a few times a week? Like, you can make a lot of money in this business by doing things over and over that most people are not willing to do over and over. Most people are willing to do them once or twice, and when once or twice doesn't make them $1 million, they're not willing to keep repeating. So if you want to make that kind of money, you have to be willing to repeat those actions over and over, even when you don't think you're benefiting, even when you don't think people are seeing them, even when you don't think someone's going to say yes. You have to keep doing them if you want to continue that residual income, and if you want to have some other people pushing that snowball with you. So I'm excited for this year. There is just something different about it. That's why I started a brand new team page. I wanted to know who was with us and who was coming, who wanted to make extra money, who's serious about this. If you are on this page, we want to pour into you. I want to pour into you. Your leaders want to pour into you. We want to help you. So ask questions, stay connected. We need to know that you're working, so we know to pour our time and energy into you, because the last thing we want to do is bug people that aren't serious about making this work. And here, don't get me wrong, you can be serious about making this work. Even if your goal is $200 a month, you are still just as important to us as the people that want to make $2,000 a month. Okay, no matter what your goal is, you've got to stay connected, and you've got to be able to, you have to be able and willing to just do the little things day in and day out. Okay, the people that want to make 2,000, the people that want to make 200 are going to do the exact same things, and they might move at the exact same pace. But some people are going to hit 200 and they're going to be cool with it. Some people are going to hit 200 and they're just going to keep going, and they're going to keep learning, and they're going to keep pushing. So that's the message that I had for you guys today. I hope it was helpful, especially for those of you that are new. Your journey is just going to be a surprise. You don't know what's headed your way, but it will work if you work at it. If you're willing to learn, you will earn. And that's how this business works. We all have unique stories. You just have to embrace it and know that one day you're going to look up in a year, 2 years, 5 years, 6 years, and you are going to have a team with you that needs to hear your story. They're going to need to know that Gosh, it took me 6 months to sign a distributor. Gosh, I promoted really fast, but then I got stuck and I got in my own head and I sat back for a couple of years and I couldn't figure out. Or maybe your story will be, gosh, I started making money really quickly and then I stopped working and my check went down a little bit, and then all of a sudden I signed a rock star and my life's been different ever since. Your story will be unique because your story is going to be what your future team needs to hear to keep them encouraged, to keep them going, and to keep them invested in this business and to keep them loyal. So if you want to attract loyal people into your business, if you want people to push that snowball with you, you have to be loyal to the company and you have to be the rock star on your team until you find those people. You have to find people that are going to go out and hustle, and they're going to not be shy, and they're going to be bold, and they're going to talk to people about these products and talk to people about the opportunity, and they're going to stop caring about what people think. You have to do those things first to attract those people into your business. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Here's your Motivation Monday video, I guess, and happy last week of the month or so. Actually, we have like 9 days. So that's a lie. We have so much time left in this month, y'all. 2 or 3 days is a ton of time in this business. So the fact that we have 9 days is huge. So start today, plant lots of seeds for the next 7 days. That's my goal for you. So that way, the last 2 days of the month, you can be a following up crazy person, and hopefully your harvest will come at the end of the month. All right. Have a great week, guys.